Hello. I was browsing today some clothing brands that I'm familiar with, just because we're getting into the time of year when they're likely to start at least announcing their spring collections. Um, Sometimes even posting their, couture for the spring collections, things like that. And one of the ones that I looked up, because I hadn't looked it up in a long time, is this company, Zanella. They're an Italian clothing manufacturer that basically only makes pants. Um, yeah, they basically only make pants. They've only made pants basically forever. I don't think they've ever made anything else. But they make very good pants. They make very, very good pants. I've only owned one pair of their pants myself, but I've worked with a few other pairs of their pants. And they're great. They're really well made. They're really nice. Their materials are really good. Their design is very comfortable, and it looks very nice. Um, because despite what your mom told you, uh, at least with men's clothing, beauty does not have to be pain, as long as you have a lot of money. Um, However, these these gave me pause. And they gave me pause for what I'm assuming is the same reason they might be giving those of you who are paying attention some pause also. Because they're $1,000 fucking. And that is bananas. Um, that is absolutely bloody crazy. I cannot imagine a world in which any pair of pants that are not. Um, you gotta love my professional camera work here. Any pair of pants that do not have some level of historicity to them, like they were owned by, uh, insert name of famous person, should be $1,000. That's insane. Not to mention, these are ready to wear pants. These are not tailor made pants. These are not pants that were made for a person. Because when you start getting into custom stuff and you start getting into things like that, when you start getting into tailor made clothing, things do get expensive fast. That being said, or not vests, I'm sorry, pants are usually one of the less expensive parts of a tailor-made outfit. But still, they can get expensive fast. And I have seen tailor-made outfits where the pants have gotten up to, $700, $800. I've never seen them get up to $1,000. I have no doubt that that happens. Especially when you get into, more couture stuff. If it's a better known tailor, regionally even. I know in some bigger cities, tailors can get more of a reputation and they can be a little bit more sought after. Um, Sometimes they'll even catch a lucky break and go work for a house. It's hard to, you know, there's all kinds of factors. I don't begrudge any tailor who charges what he can charge to his clientele. That's not what this conversation is about. This conversation is about a company that is selling $1,000 pair of mass-produced pants. Now, when I say mass-produced, I should clarify. I use the term ready to wear. Ready to wear is a clothing term that basically means off the rack. They're made in certain numbers in a run of sizes. And they're not ready to wear in the sense that you can buy them, pull them out of the box, and put them on, because from the looks of it, they do come unhemmed, like most tailored pants do. So they're not ready to wear in that sense. They're ready to wear in the sense that you don't have to ask a tailor to make them for you and then wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks or insert appropriate 2023 number. Ready to wear pants, I don't care who makes them. I don't care who they're made by, unless they were made by Christian Dior himself in his Paris house in 1989. I cannot imagine any pair of ready-to-wear pants that are worth $1,000. Now, it is important to remember, this is not couture. This is not a showpiece. This is not something that was done for a fashion show that they made 6 of. Because couture is different. Couture is an exception to a lot of rules. But this is not that. This is not couture. This is not something that you're going to see in Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Because I don't think Zanella is even in Fashion Week, because that's just not their thing. I don't think they even consider themselves a design house. But I'm just saying that these aren't couture. These are ready-to-wear pants. You should not think of these as in a different category than something you would go down to your local Macy's and buy. Now, they're probably a lot better made. They're probably made of nicer materials. There was probably more care put into them. But they are not a different category of product. And I'm sorry, but there is no convincing me that these pants are worth $1,000. They're lovely. They're very pretty. They look very nice on this handsome young man. They're very flattering. They're a little too short if you ask me, but I'm old school in that sense. But there is a second aspect to this that I think is important. And that aspect is that they're sold out. They're sold out of at least the size 28. Let's see if 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. I mean, to be fair, that's a pretty decent size run. It was not uncommon for clients of mine to have trouble finding pants over a size 42 sometimes, which is unfortunate. I can understand, because it is a less common size. It becomes more common every year, but it is still not a super common size, and you're not going to sell all that many of them. When I say that, I should, just a brief tangent, I should clarify. When I say you're not going to sell all that many of them, what I mean is that you're going to sell a lot of 44 pants. You are. If you run a tailored clothing store, you're going to sell a lot of 44 pants. If you go to a Men's Warehouse or a Joseph A. Banks or a Macy's men's shop or a Saks even. Even though I'm every Saks I've ever been to has been completely empty. I don't understand where their money comes from. But if you ask the salesman, hey, do you guys carry 44 pants? The Joseph A. Banks and the Men's Warehouse guys are going to say, yeah, we have a limited selection, but we have them. The Macy's guy is going to say nothing because they don't have anybody in their men's department. And the Saks person is going to laugh at you because you're not a billionaire. But they're going to tell you that, yes, they have them, but they have a limited selection. And they have a limited selection for a reason. You're not ever going to get everything in every size. Because you won't sell it. You won't sell it. It's not as common a size as a 36 or a 34. Or even a 32. You're going to sell them. You're going to sell a fair number of those pants. But it's a delicate balance between carrying enough of them that you satisfy the desire for the need for the pant and carrying too many of them where you're oversaturating the amount you have. There are a lot of guys who are higher waist sizes, like 46, 47, not 47, 46, 48, 50. All of my above 50 waist brothers, I am sorry. Life is rough, and I genuinely wish you the best of luck because finding pants is rough for those sizes, especially dress pants. But with those sizes, most of the guys who are coming in to buy those pants are coming in to buy them because they need a pair of pants. I need a pair of blue pants. I need a pair of charcoal pants. I need a pair of navy pants. They are not coming in to, try to find something different. They're usually sticking to basics. Now, on occasion, you're going to find some cat who's got absolute just drip, and he does want something more out there. That's not the majority of the time. And unfortunately for those guys, a lot of your more what are called fashion choices, fashion items, your purple pants and your what back in a less enlightened era they used to call ethnic clothing choices. Back when for some reason we thought only black people could dress cool. They still beat us on a lot of things. Anyway, those manufacturers just didn't make higher sizes. They just didn't make them. Even where I used to work, it was really uncommon for us to carry, there were certain brands that you want this in a 44? Too heckin' bad there, Chief. It's not going to happen. We can get you a pair of 42s, and hopefully there's enough in that waistband and seat to let out. but they're really slim pants, so probably not. Sorry. So yeah, that's a tangent. But these pants, back to the subject, these pants are sold out. Now, that could mean three different things. That could mean these pants, let's go with the simplest option. These pants never were released, or they haven't been released yet. To be fair, they're the first thing on the website. If you go to all pants or all trousers, they're the first thing on the website. So these pants might not actually be available yet. That's possible. That's entirely possible. Not to get distracted. They might not be available yet. That's entirely possible. Totally reasonable thing for them to do. They're putting them out there to go ahead and get them on the website. I don't know. They might not have as direct control of their website as someone like Macy's or Men's Warehouse or Jose Banks or whatever. They might just not have the same level of direct control over their website. They might have to tell somebody, hey, go ahead and put this on our website. It's in our inventory. We're collating it now. But don't let it be available. Normally, you would see a pre-order option, or at least available soon, or something like that. You know, instead of sold out, they would say available soon, or coming spring 2023, or something to that effect. So, I don't know if I'm fully convinced that that's what's going on here. That being said, the next alternative is they're a mistake. It's kind of a spinoff of the first one, but this one's a little bit more incompetence over just not doing it the way I would do it. Somebody accidentally put them up, but their inventory system knows that they don't have any of these pants available yet. So it says they're sold out. That's possible. Again, I don't know. The third option is the darker one. This is the one that makes me sad. Because the third option... You know what? No, we'll save that one for last. The third option is they made one pair of each of these pants. They made one pair of each of these pants. Now, I can tell you, they're not made to order. Because if they were made to order, you could click this. It would still let you order them. You see up here, free standard delivery on all orders. That's, I think, the next one. No hassle, 30-day returns. Anyway, I'm not going to stick around for it. 3-week delivery time is what they're saying. Due to COVID-19, please expect a 3-week shipping delay. So that actually, not even shipping time, that's the delay to expect. Wait, do they sell other things now? Holy shit. At least they sell outerwear. That's a new one. I didn't know they sold that. Anyway, moving on. Or back to the topic, I should say. So you might think, oh, these are made to order. you pick your size and you click on buy, and then they get your $1,000, and then they, pay some schmuck to make them, and then they ship them to you. Okay. But that's not the case because it won't let me do that. And normally, when something is made to order, even if they don't tell you it's made to order, they don't tell you they're sold out. Because that would be stupid. Because there would be a lot of people who would come here, see, oh, sold out, and then completely abandon. Just completely jump ship. Not try to click on sold out, not do anything. They're just going to be like, oh shucks, I guess I better spend $1,000 on a gold-plated faucet or something else insane. Some other equally banana shit use of $1,000. So I don't think it's that either. The fourth option, which I accidentally teased, the fourth option is the sad one. The fourth option is the one that makes me angry. The fourth option is the one that really makes my blood boil red, if you know what I mean. And that is that they sold the normal run of pants that they made. They made a normal run of these, which means they made a few 28s, a few 29s. When I say a few, I mean probably 100, if that, 50. 29s, a few more 30s, more 32s, probably about the same number of 31s as they made 28s and 29s. Same for 33s. A few more 34s, a few more 36s. About the same number of 38s as 34s. About the same number of 40s as 32s. About the same number of 42s as 30s. You see how it's going. And then they sold them all. They sold them all. They had enough demand that they sold all of them. That's the sad option to me. Because that tells me that we live on a timeline dark enough for 500, 1,000 people to have bought $1,000 pair of pants. And yeah, I'm probably overestimating those production numbers. I probably am. I'm positive I am, actually. Say they sold 300 of these pants. And that's, including that some of these pants, some of these sizes, they may have only made one of. It's entirely possible that they made one pair of 46s. Or 5. Basically none. They just made a hen's tooth number of 28s. That's entirely possible. A lot of manufacturers will do that. They'll say, oh, they were available. They were available. We sold them. We underestimated the number of people who'd want them. That's fine. That happens. They do that sometimes. Please pardon my dying. But 100 people. I would say less than 100 of these would be not a sensible number to make. Even for as small a production run as this would be. Even for as small a market as you would assume this has. The fact that there are 100 people in this world that paid $1,000 for a pair of not even tailor-made basic navy pants. basic navy pants. They're navy pants, man. I'm sorry. There is a limit. There is a point at which there is no discernible difference. These pants could be $100,000. They're not getting better. They're not getting better. There's no discernible difference. I know men who have been in the clothing industry for 50 years. 50 years. And I'll bet you $1 to a donut I could show them these pants, cut the labels out of them, show them these pants and a pair of canali pants, also the labels cut out of them. And yeah, they'll be able to tell them apart, but they wouldn't be able to tell you which one's more expensive, because one isn't better than the other one. I'm sorry. Now, you give them to them for a few weeks, let them wear them, see how they wear, see how they dry clean, see how they brush out, see how they press. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I was just going to see if they listed the material. They don't actually even list the material that they're made of. Do they? Am I? Line of the name. Well, it says stretch waistband, so the waistband at least isn't 100% wool. Because wool does many things, but it does not stretch. Okay. I mean, let's be super charitable and say it's mohair. Maybe it is. Maybe it's mohair. Sure. Okay, fine. It's mohair. It's not $1,000. I'm sorry. It's not. Zanella, I'm not calling you out here. I don't hope you're one of the 6 people who see this video. That's not the point. I just can't imagine a universe where this is the direction fashion goes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is obscene. This is insane. This is insane. If this is what pants cost in whatever future Zanella hopes to occupy, then God, the guillotines can't come fast enough. I mean, I'm kidding a little bit, but I'm not really. Like, actually, though. If this is the world you want, the guillotines cannot come fast enough. That is insane. $1,000 for a pair of pants. A pair of basic pants. And I mean, sure, I'm overthinking it. It's 4 a.m, and I'm here making a 20-minute video, 30-minute video about pants. About pants. And that's fine. I'm not even going to edit it. I don't care. That cough, I'm going to leave it in. Who gives a shit? If you watch the other things on my channel, you'll see that I didn't edit them either. Because I don't know how to use Adobe Premiere. Anyway, I guess that's pretty much all the thoughts that I had. And I am going to come to almost exactly 30 minutes. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts. I'm a little sad now. I'm gonna go to bed and then be more sad. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you got something out of it. Have a good time. Bye.